Dhoni finishes off in style, a magnificent strike into the crowd. India lifts the World Cup after 28 years, exclaimed Ravi Shastri on commentary as the coolest captain ever, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, led India to a win in the final of the 2011 World Cup at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai with a humongous six of Sri Lanka pacer Nuwan Kulsekara. And there he was, standing on the 22 yards with bat in his hands, pointing up towards the sky. Those eyes looking in air, those heartbeats, missing the counts while watching the ball reaching off the ground, and the tears rolling down as he was able to give Master Blaster Sachin Tendulkar the much-deserved farewell. That was Mahendra Singh Dhoni, a man in blue, jersey number 7, hope for many and love of every Indian. Dhoni is not just a name, Dhoni is an emotion, an expression of calm strength. MSD is a feel that is felt by every Indian. The stadiums were echoed with the sounds of Mahii whenever he walked out of the dressing room. Streets had the shouts exclaiming Mahi Maar Raha. That was MS Dhoni, and so was his aura. He looked simple, but no one could ever understand MSD. He wasn't meant to be understood. Remember the long-haired new captain who had just won India the first World T20. He had given away his match shirt to someone in the crowd and was walking away quietly. The most suave captain who had won India the World Cup of 2011. Did you spot him in any of the pictures? He let it be Sachin Tendulkar's moment. It was actually his evening, but he looked at it from afar. He was India's son, a son who would leave his newborn daughter to serve nation on those 22 yards and then would just leave his passion of playing with the ball for his duties at the border. That he was, the most simple yet complicated lad of the Indian cricket team. That smile under stress was booster for players on field. That calmness under pressure was his style of troubling the troubles. His walk down the crease made opposition sweat harder, and his gesture boosted their confidence too. That was Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the trump card who turned the tables for India each time he stood either behind the wickets or with his batting gloves on. They say first impression is the last one, but Dhoni never believed in sayings and wrote his own story instead. The story that would make people believe they understood but bet they wouldn't ever. He actually wasn't a man who gets covered up in a story. He himself is a novel, a noble novel. And now when the helicopter decides to take rest, what Dhoni has achieved goes way beyond the numbers he produced for the scoreboard. The Captain Cool has told young Indians in small towns that they could conquer the world and walks off silently. But believe it or not, MSD is definitely not the Pal Do Pal Ka Shair. Neither his journey is the Pal Do Pal Ki Kahani. MS Dhoni has given us a folk tale to tell generations. एक प्लेयर था जो स्टंप्स के पीछे से मैच पलट देता था.